Well, hello everybody. Spot of Nerd here. It has been a few days, maybe even a week. I do. Oh, you heard a little click in the background. That would be my Xbox. Funny story. I actually have started playing video games again, and I forgot how much fun they are. It's specifically what I'm playing right now is the Cyberpunk. And the reason for it is the show that is on Netflix, the Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Really good show if you're into anime and violence. It's perfect in every way. I would be lying if I said that I was an advocate or a big watcher of anime, but I've only just scratched the surface, I would say, on anime. But watching this show actually kind of reinvigorated my game playing. And if you remember way back when this game first came out, I mean, it's probably been a few years now, it just completely bombed, absolutely bombed because of just how buggy it was. And but it looked so amazing. It was this Blade Runner-esque type game, open world, side projects, yada yada yada. Um, but again, the release was just an absolute shit show, so it kind of fell to the wayside. But you know, they've had a lot of updates and things, which has made it a thousand times better, and it's kind of been really cool to get back into it to continue the story and see where it leads. No pun intended, being a game and whatnot. But yeah, totally wasn't even gonna go and talk about Cyberpunk, but there we are because you heard the Xbox beep. In other positive news, yours truly is officially married. I got married on December 2nd, and she is absolutely gorgeous. She is electric lime, and she is everything I've ever wanted in a truck. So if you go to my Instagram page, you will get to see a picture of the lovely lady. She will be. I'm still debating if I want to keep the name the Rosinante or if I should name her the Rossi 2 or the Rossi or Ross and the Rosinante 2. And if you're not familiar with what that name is, I highly encourage you to go and watch the greatest sci fi television show on the planet, which of course is The Expanse. If you have never seen or heard of it, you are truly, truly, truly missing out on just sheer awesome. That is honestly, and I swear to you, if you were to pick any genre, any show, etc., I would place The Expanse as my number one most favorite show ever on television, at least that I've seen so far. It's you just have to watch it. Go look it up. But the bottom line is, you have Earth, you have Mars, and you have the Belt, which of course is comets, planetary system stuff. And there's potentially this war, and this biological gets into it. It's unbelievable. The realism factor, what they've taken into account, is incredible, and um, it's way too hard to explain. Maybe one day we will do a review or I'll kind of go over what it's all about. But I promise you, if you enjoy science fiction and you enjoy, I guess, just epic storytelling, The Expanse is definitely what you want to watch. And the famous ship that is in it, of course, is the Rosinante. It's this, I guess you would call it this kind of a smaller military vessel that is just badass. So, of course, I've named the previous truck that, and I'm still kind of debating on if I want to keep that same name because I promise you, my now marriedness is this will be the last vehicle I ever own. I will never, ever get another vehicle ever again because this is everything. I don't know if you've ever yourself, leave a comment or tell me what you think wherever you can, but I don't know if you've ever had something in your life that just, from a material aspect, where you're like, this is literally everything I have ever wanted. And I just, speechless, absolutely speechless on the ability, the fact that I have it, should I have bought it? Absolutely not. But I can promise you, with everything that goes on and the fight that we have to do every single day, you know what? I deserve it. I absolutely do. I absolutely deserve this, and she makes me happy. And if somehow you can make love to a truck, I would probably do it. But you can't, so for now, I will just enjoy her from afar. I encourage you to, of course, follow through here and YouTube and everywhere in between, because I'm going to start hopefully getting some videos and pictures up, specifically with the drone. But, it has been a little nasty here in the good old Pacific Northwest. And until it dries up, obviously, for now, you'll just have to bear with me while I take the pictures that I can and kind of go from there. So, yeah. In other news, England will play France on Saturday in the World Cup 2022. I am pessimistically optimistic. I do believe we can win. Very honest with you, though, I don't think we will. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I simply mean it in a fact that, England is a great team, but they're kind of hit and miss. They sometimes show up, they sometimes don't. And this is the time where they need to show up. And just, I don't know, something in the back of my head is telling me they might not show up. So I hope they do. I really do. If you watch the European Championship back in 2018, they actually did get to the final and they completely biffed it, but they were actually able to get to the final. Now, the European Championship did not have Portugal, it did not have Brazil. So, again, these are teams that are a much higher class of players, and it will be an extremely hard fight and hard battle to hopefully win. But again, pessimistically optimistic. So we'll cross fingers on that, and hopefully you get to watch it on Saturday too. What else has there been going on? I want to keep this kind of short because I know it's been a while, but I'll be honest, health has not been so good last couple days, last couple weeks. I've had some procedures done, and they've obviously done the opposite effect. So it's been a bit rough. And hopefully in the next couple weeks, I'm actually going to be starting some new medications to help out. But again, I got to be up, got to be careful. Sometimes medications make things worse. So we'll see how that rolls. But otherwise, I do want to say again my sincere thanks and love and appreciation for everybody that continues to support and watch and listen. Don't forget, we're everywhere: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the whole nine yards. That's what I wanted. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to make sure I, finish up the two series I've recently just finished. Their season ones was Wednesday. I've talked briefly before. I just finished up the first season. Honestly, just a great show to watch. I tell you what, even if you have no idea who the Addams family are, I promise you, you will enjoy this show. Again, it's called Wednesday. It's based off of the old school Addams family. It definitely is more on the fictional side. You've got vampires and werewolves and things like that, but it really is, it actually has a solid story. It has solid casting and amazing actors and actresses. So, if you are looking for something new, something fun, something exciting, something that'll keep you going, and you almost, that's why I kind of spread it out a little bit, because you don't want it to end. You want it to keep going. They do set it up for a second season, but it's just one of those really enjoyable shows to watch. I don't want to give away much because I want you to enjoy it, but the long of it is, it's the cliche. There's a monster that's killing people, and Wednesday is the detective in a manner of speaking. So the way she kind of figures it all out is basically the story of the show, and it's really really well told, and again, visually fantastic, the writing fantastic. I really don't have much negative to say about it, honestly. Um, you know me too, where it's like if you haven't shoved too much political bullshit, I mean, I'm all for it. Sign me up. So go ahead and watch that for sure. And then we'll do more of a full review of it later because I've said that before and I'm going to say it again now. But we've just finished up season 1 of The Peripheral. Again, another incredible, absolutely incredible sci-fi show that is on Amazon Prime. Um, I don't want to say the season finale was a bad ending, but I do think it is a little bit confusing. So I might spoil this, I might not. I guess if you want to stop listening now, stop listening now. But even what I'm going to tell you might not make sense because I think if I'm understanding, she basically kills herself so that she can appear in a futuristic timeline so that she can eventually now go and fight the bad guys. I think I'm a little bit afraid because, yes, is this show incredible? Absolutely. But I think it's almost becoming a little bit too confusing. I think they're trying to create something that even they can't really tell the details. They can't really tell you the details to really make this story make sense. So it does, and I think if you watch it, you will actually understand what they're trying to do. I really hope they give us a second season because I think that's where they will actually be able to kind of put those little pieces that we've missed together to kind of complete the puzzle, if that makes sense, in a metaphoric sense. There's definitely some pieces missing that I think we need explanations for in order for us to really grasp what took place in that season finale, if you get my drift. But again, if you're looking for something really awesome in a sci-fi way, timeline, um, oh, what's the word? When basically futuristic timelines going back and forth, time travel, etc. The Peripheral is another really, really great show to watch. Both you'll definitely need to stick around and actually pay attention to. So put your motherfucking phone down, you piece of shit. No, it's okay. I'm not talking about anybody specific. Just saying, if you're going to watch something, watch it. Don't fucking look at your phone or scroll through social media. Watch the goddamn show. These are great shows. You should be watching them. Plain and simple. We'll leave it at that. So, anyway, y'all, thank you once again so much for listening and watching and everything in between. Don't forget to share us, follow us, subscribe us, listen to us, everything that you can do to get the word out. Keep up the good fight. We're here and we're not going anywhere. Conservatives, right wing, people that just think differently, we are here to stay. And damn it, we're proud and we're happy and you ain't gonna grind us down. So, anyway, sending much love to all of y'all, and we will see you guys next time. Later, y'all.